how are you? For the past 11 plus hours, I've been trying to figure out what exactly do I want to talk about. And the reason is that I've been rendered speechless, blown the fuck away. And I'm not even trying to gain my composure. I'm trying to find out where the fuck I've been sent to because that is how much one has been struck to the core. And when I say struck to the core, I mean in a very positive way, but very much mind blowing. When your mind has been blown, you start thinking and evaluating so many different things in your life. You do. You start comparing and contrasting things that came before and things that are now. Because you can't believe what you're experiencing now. You know it's real. You know it's true because you were there. But the magnitude and the potency of what you're experiencing is so unbelievable. You are looking over your shoulder saying, what the fuck? Did that happen? It must have happened because I'm here. But shit, that's what happened. And wow, what the fuck? What the fuck? And like I said, when I say what the fuck, I mean that's a good thing. It's like, what the fuck? It's like, where in the hell have you been? Have you had this situation? Where in the hell have you been? Yeah, where in the hell have you been? Because when you have experienced different things in your life, not so pleasant things in your life with people, and you actually meet something that's like striking gold, a pot of gold, something that's priceless, that's just the most precious, you start thinking, how in the hell did I ever survive and or try to thrive on those crumbs, those minuscule crumbs that I was receiving? It really gives you a greater perspective on life and things. And then you start to develop the greatest level of appreciation, and you're trying to figure out, how do I show my appreciation for someone who has such the most loving and highest impact on me? Yeah, that's the benefit of wisdom experience, is that you are able not to take things for granted. You can see the value, the highest value of what is being offered to you, and you realize, you know what? This shit is rare. It's special. It's sacred. And how do I care for something that's priceless and sacred? You treasure it. You protect it. You own it. That's what you do. Because if anyone or anything would know what it is that you have found, your treasure. You know this, pirates. People try to steal that shit. So you want to show your appreciation, your gratitude. You want to nurture, love, and support what the hell you have, because you know, in all the years of your on this earth, never have you ever had your mind, your senses, every part of your being blown the fuck away continuously, where you're looking like, OMG. Yeah, OMG. It's so fantastic that you are trying to figure out, are you having an out-of-body experience? Like, is this shit real? You know it's real. But the effects last so goddamn long, you're trying to figure out what in the hell happened. And when is it going to happen again? But seriously, how do you, I was being serious then, but anyway, how do you show your gratitude for having such a treasure arrive in your life? Because that's what it is. It's a treasure. It's a blessing. You have to take care of those things and people who take care of you. You have to treasure, you have to prize them, because one, life is too short. Life is highly miserable. And you have a lot of conflict and strife coming from so many different areas, that when you get something or someone that makes you feel good, you want to make sure that it's able to continuously give you that shit. It's once in a lifetime. It's one of a kind. But here's the funny thing. I personally am able to appreciate, cultivate, and take care of what I know is to be special, true, and sacred. But the sad thing is, most people, they piss that shit away. And even when they lose it, they are clueless as to its value. But another thought popped in my head. What's valuable to one person may be invaluable to another. I guess it all depends on our chemistry. Our chemistry. Chemistry is very important, isn't it? Chemistry is probably the foundation, the ignition, the fire behind blowing someone's mind, making them speechless. It's chemistry. And chemistry is so difficult for people to explain or fully understand because it's what we feel. It's not even necessarily what we see, it's what we feel. And what we feel impacts so much of what we do. Do you think chemistry is manufactured, or do you think it comes naturally? I guess the most powerful connections have to come naturally. And when you have the ultimate chemistry, it sends you over the top. It's beyond anything that you ever heard, anything that you could ever imagine. Chemistry. Chemistry can make or break you. So when you have the right mix and potency of chemistry between two people, that's some powerful ass shit. It's addictive. It's a drug. It's addictive. It's a drug. All those interactions and things, it all comes into play, and its impactfulness is based on chemistry. How do you know you have chemistry? You feel it. And things just go together and it moves so smoothly. It takes over you. It takes over you. Can you handle being consumed? Can you handle being overwhelmed? Most people cannot, but you can. And that's a compliment. A lot of people, they do not know how to receive their bliss, their happiness, their joy. But when you know you're worthy of that shit, and you own the fact that you're worthy, you don't have a problem drowning yourself in someone else's rapture that they're creating for you. What is the point of why have chemistry if you can't fully enjoy it and relish it? You have to be able to. And when you have the ultimate chemistry, boy, that's like the fucking 4th of July. It's like Labor Day, everything put together. It's very special. It'll leave you staring at each other, wondering, OMG, what the hell happened? And all you can do is crack a fucking smile on your face saying, you can't say anything, all you do is crack a smile. Because you're blown away. And we all need to be blown away in life. But the only way you can have that is to make sure your chemistry is right. That takes trust. It takes openness. It takes vulnerability to maximize the full effect of chemistry. If you don't know how to harness the power behind chemistry, you miss out on a lot of things. You really do. Something that can send you over a cliff and back and over a cliff and back, it will not have the strength that it could if the chemistry is not right and you are not harnessing it at the right time, the right opportunities. It's important to make and take opportunities because it can be very beneficial to who you are and what you are. I like being rendered speechless. I like not knowing what to expect. Yeah, Not knowing what to expect, it's like you are engaging with a different person. And when I say a different person, it's not actually a different person, but you're doing things according to your moods. One of my episodes, I talked about that, how people seem to think that they need to be in a certain mood or a mindset to engage in intimacy with the person. And what I'm here to tell you is I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true at all. If you want to keep things interesting, what you do is you bring the mood that you have and you make the most of that. So if you're aggressive, you do that shit. If you're meek, you do that shit. If you're aggressive, you do that shit. What you feel, you bring to the mix. And you will be surprised at how that changes your romance and intimacy with a person. When you don't have any rules, guidelines, that opens you up to be blown the fuck away. That opens you up to be rendered speechless. When you don't fake, mock, pretend to feel and do things that you really don't want to do, all that does is it takes away from your closeness and how strong your connection is. But when you have great comfort knowing that whatever my mood is, I can bring that into my romantic interactions, boy, that is a next level. That's a different league. It's a different league in itself. It frees you up. It makes you liberated. And when you're free and liberated, again, that takes things to a higher level. Because you're not trying to meet some rules and expectations. When you cut away the bullshit and harness the chemistry and passion you have, that is some new world order, next level thing. You can't get that shit anyplace else. You can't. There's no replica. There's no replica. You have to bring who you are, what you feel at that moment to when you're being intimate with the person. Show them the real you. Because when you bring the real you to the table, your connections, your chemistry, your movement, how you interact, it becomes like a sacred dance. It just flows and goes when you understand your role and the role of another. You understand how that shit comes together. And when things come together very beautifully, you make beautiful music. But when you're trying to live by some rules, some gender roles and things like that don't exist or should not exist, no, that's cramping your style. Why do you want your style cramped? Why do you want your chemistry watered down? You want that shit at the highest maximum level. And when you have been blessed enough to meet someone who can keep you on your toes, teach you some shit, spontaneity, and bring fucking magic tricks out of the bag, boy, you hold on to that closer than your goddamn skin. You don't let it go. You don't let it go. Because you know how long it took to find it. So if you know how long it takes to fucking find it, I can guarantee you're not going to let it go. We need to always be speechless. But to be speechless, you have to know your gifts and how you become speechless. Yes, how you can become speechless and what your gifts are so you can make someone else speechless. All that is important. And when I say speechless, I want to be clear. This is pleasure. This is enjoyment. There's no negative bad shit here. You want the person looking left, right, up, down, circling around like a damn dog chasing its tail, trying to figure out, wow, like, what is this? What is this? Because it's one of the most amazing things in the world that one has ever experienced. And you want to make it known and you want to show that you are forever, forever grateful. You have to take care of the things and the people who bring you over the top. Because 9.9 times out of 10, most motherfuckers don't care enough to take you to that level. So if you have someone that cares enough to take you to that level and they can do that shit and do it really well, worship them, cater to them, Respect them, appreciate them. Let it be known. Because you always have someone trying to steal some shit that they are not equipped or able to handle. Protect what is vital, what is special to you, what is sacred. Keep it near, keep it dear. But you want others to understand, I like being speechless. I love being speechless. I'm still trying to figure out how to handle speechless, but I know with time, all will smooth out. And even if it doesn't, what the fuck, who cares? Recognize great chemistry. Recognize it. And then figure out what or who is going to be rendering you speechless. Because you need to be prepared on some level before you collapse completely over being overwhelmed. But you want to be aware of what's going on, who it is coming from, and if it's right for you. You want to say, never have I ever met someone like you. Never have I ever had someone do things the way you do. You want to show how priceless and precious people are to you, especially when they're of the highest order and the highest value and they're bringing that to you. That's priceless. Priceless. So, thank the person for their gifts. Thank them for their time. Thank them. Because the next time you encounter someone like that, you may never ever get it again. So I believe once you get something and you get it in your palms, you don't let it go. You take really good care of it. Verbally, emotionally, mentally, physically, you let it be known. Thank you. I see what you've done. I see what you're doing, and it's priceless. And would you please keep doing it? Keep doing it. You'll be making the world a much, much better place. And you will have a lot of grateful people. So when I find myself where the hell I went, I definitely will let you guys know. But you want to have your mind blown. You really do. You want to blow others' mind, and you want to have your mind blown completely away. Because that is life. That is one of the best ways to lead life. There's no boredom. It's excitement. It's curiosity. And it's a huge thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Words can't begin to describe or illustrate, but I hope you get it and understand that we must appreciate people who are bringing so much to your life. You must appreciate the people who have come into your life and have enabled you to grow maturity and wisdom, because you get to see, okay, this was not right, but this is very right. So what do I need to do to clean things up and fix it for me? You want to be blown away. You want to have the biggest smile on your face at all times. Remember that. We deserve to have our mind blown. We deserve to be happy. And when we make a decision to do that, to be that, we will have that. So keep putting people, places, and things into never have I ever type of situations. Do that. Do that shit. Because you're good at it. And when you're good at something, one must not deprive others of those gifts. Speechless. OMG, mine is blown. I'll find it, as you will find it, and as we will all find it. Before you go on with your day, you need to evaluate what's up and what's going on and why. And if you are speechless, OMG, wow, understand. You are very special, and you are very lucky to have that. And you make sure you show that continuously, faithfully, and diligently as far as your appreciation for someone keeping you on your toes and bringing excitement. It's a treasure, it's a gift. And I can guarantee you, most people won't have it. They'll never have it. But you got it. Enjoy it, appreciate it, and keep bringing those shock treatments. Until the next time.